Okay, today is the first day of, today is the first day of Simple Changes officially. And it's not going to be like what I'm envisioning it normally being because I need to share a few things with you today, not just one change. Because when I decided to change, when I thought I was getting depressed, back in November, December, October, whenever it was, I started making small changes then because even though I kind of thought I would start this series in January, for me to wait till January would have been so counterproductive. So let me tell you today about the things that I've been doing and a few little things I'm working on. And my thought process is that I will once a week come on about simple changes and give you kind of what I perceive as my next week changes and how the last week went. And then you can comment. Thank you, by the way, for all the comments. I super appreciate it. You can comment on this is what I did and this is what what worked for me or whatever. Okay. So let me tell you about some of the changes that I've been making. Some of these have been recent. Some of these have been a month or so. Number one change that and a lot of these are things I have done in my life before and have gotten away from and forgotten about, and now I'm coming back to it. Number one would be water. I'm going to start drinking healthy amounts of water. Whatever you think that is for you is great. I'm going to drink 8 servings. That's 8 cups a day, mixed with green tea in the afternoon for a little pick-me-up. It has a little bit of caffeine in it. And I'm just going to drink water because it's good for you. Someone said it might plump up your wrinkles a little bit, so I'm drinking water. Okay, that's something I've always done, but I had really gotten away from it when I got sick at Thanksgiving. Okay. Another thing, I'm eating better. I am not trying to lose weight necessarily, but I'm trying to eat healthier. And I'll get into more of that later, specifics, but right now I've just added in more fruits and vegetables, and that's it. Just making sure that I do that and not eat too much junk. Although I'm not a huge junk food eater, but potato chips, crackers, anything that crunches and is salty is my total downfall. So I'm cutting that, not out, but down. Another thing I've started doing is I want to get on more of a schedule sort of cleaning the house because once I let my housekeeper go recently, it was a shock. Because she only came once a month. I used to have her every other week, but now she only came once a month. But I was able to keep the house up. But I love the fact that it was all clean on one day. Well, I just can't clean it all on one day. So what I'm going to do is my husband made me this spreadsheet. And it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and a big spot for notes or list or whatever. And I'm going to work out a cleaning schedule. And it's going to be is something like this. Monday, vacuum, laundry. Tuesday, dust the entire house. Only one thing I have to get out. Only one thing, the duster or the spray and the rag, that's all. And I'll just go through and I'm committed to dusting the entire house, okay? Another Wednesday might be clean the entire kitchen. I'm only in one room. All my cleaning stuff's under the sink. I can get it done probably in 10, 15 minutes. Another day would be clean the bathrooms. I can do all those in one day, 3 bathrooms, carry my thing around with me, and I'm committed to doing that, and that's it, and we move on. Now, on dusting day, I will also clean all the glass, which I do that almost every other day anyway. There's some things I normally do, but a deep clean of the kitchen, I don't normally do that just when I'm standing there. I need to have it written down, and I'll think, oh, you know what, let me do that. And then once I start doing this on a consistent basis, my house is not dirty, don't get me wrong, but on a consistent basis, I need to do it. And then, yeah, we'll see how that works. I do still like the concept of cleaning the whole house in one day, but what happens? I put it off, and then I put it off again. And then I put it off again. And it's 4 days past the point where I should have cleaned the house. Get it? Okay. Now, this is the biggest change, and this is a new one. And this just started yesterday, and we're going to see how it works, and I'm going to report back to you. The biggest stealer of my time and my energy and my mind being at peace is this, my iPad. As much as I love it to death, it's my best friend. That's sad to say. Now, I figured something out about it over Christmas, and this never really occurred to me until Christmas. So here's my new change for you. And I'm hoping to be a lot more organized with all this next time I come on for you. So forgive me. Okay, my iPad. As I was putting Christmas away a few days ago, or a week ago, I was putting the Christmas DVDs away that we all keep together. And I realized, I said to myself, that's weird. I didn't enjoy these Christmas movies like I do every other year. I enjoy them so much. It's such a part of the holidays. For us as a family, even though that's dwindling, there's only 3 of us left, to sit down and watch Elf one night, It's a Wonderful Life one night, White Christmas one night. That was a Muppet Christmas Carol, our favorite. That was something that we all enjoyed so much when my kids were living at home. Okay, I still love all those movies. Well, as I was putting them away this year, I realized I didn't enjoy these movies. Did I even watch them this year? And I thought, and I flipped through and I thought, I remember putting every one of these movies in the DVD this year, but I don't remember watching them. I didn't enjoy them like I always do. And then I remembered, wait a minute, when I went to the Tampa Theater to see It's a Wonderful Life, I totally bawled and cried and loved and laughed through that whole movie. I loved it, and I've seen it 1,000 times. Why did I love it so much? Was it because I had to get my house, go to the theater and sit in those uncomfortable chairs? No. The reason I enjoyed it, I realized, is because I watched it, and I focused on it, and I didn't have any outside distractions. I realized that every single Christmas movie I watched this year, this was in my lap, and I was playing with it and doing things with it and checking Facebook and emailing and all that. Now, I don't mind doing all that when I'm watching the news because I don't even watch the news anymore. I hate it. But it really hit me yesterday that is why I thought about it a few times after I put the movies away, and I thought that's why I didn't enjoy those movies. Because I remember before we would pop popcorn, we would all sit down, turn the lights out, the whole family, and we would all watch these movies together and laugh, and we would talk through them, no big deal, but we were watching them as a family together. So I talked to my husband about this, and I thought he was really going to balk about it because he loves his iPad too. He loves to do these dumb puzzles and different things, but they're mindless chatter. It's like mindless chatter in your mind. And I said to him, you know what I noticed yesterday, and I'm guilty of this too. I said when Lexi got home from school and was telling us about her day, I said, you were just doing a puzzle on your iPad. You were looking at her occasionally, but you weren't giving her your attention, okay? And we never did that to our older kids. I mean, the TV might have been on, but we were never like this. Yeah, and then what happened? Yeah, and then what happened? What did you say? What happened? What did you say? Never. So, I talked to my husband and I said, I think we got to stop doing this. I think it is bad for our relationship. I think it's bad for the few years left we have with our daughter at home. She's a senior. We need to have that one-on-one important time with her. Okay, I've said enough about it. But I did it last night. What did I do? I'm sitting around. We ate dinner. My husband was super busy at the computer in here. And I asked my daughter, I said, do you want to watch a movie tonight? And she said, yeah, let's watch a movie. What movie do you want to watch? I said, I don't know. And she needed to go clean her room. So she ran upstairs to clean her room, and she said, pick a movie out while I'm gone. So I'm flipping through Netflix, flipping. And we knew we didn't want to watch a DVD that we had. So I'm flipping through Netflix, and I find The King's Speech. And I yelled out, you want to watch The King's Speech? She said, yes, I love that movie. And then she yelled something down back at me. But no iPad. And I said, okay. And I just thought to myself, duh. So she came down, we turned the lights out, we put our stuff away. Now she had her phone with her, but she was not a lot. I didn't say anything to her, but my iPad was shut and put away. I got 2 texts from my daughter because I don't get many texts, but I do always try to text back my older daughter. No big deal. But what happened? We talked through the movie. She told me through the movie how she was going to marry Prince Harry, and she gave me her whole scenario of how she was going to meet him. It's hilarious, but I'm not going to share it with you now. I enjoyed the movie so much. I got so much out of that movie. The acting is unbelievable. I did mute the one part that you know what I'm talking about. My daughter says, I'm 18, Mom. We're all adults here. I said, I still don't like profanity. But anyway, it's just one little section. But the movie is fantastic. The acting, the time period, the clothes, the whole thing is just a movie of triumph. If I had sat with this during that movie, I wouldn't have even felt like I watched it again. So that's my new thing. It's been 10 minutes. I'm trying to make shorter videos because I know your time's valuable, and I will pick and choose who I watch a lot of times depending on how long. If I look and it's a 35-minute video, I might not be watching it because I just don't have time. So as much as I love YouTube and as much as I love my iPad, I'm going to make human beings the top tier of my attention, and I'm going to break this habit, and I'm going to let you know how it goes because I think it's going to be difficult over the long haul, but I think it's going to be good. So that's the end of my first little simple changes thing. I know I gave you a lot today, but I have to catch you up with where I'm at, and then we'll go into more changes. One more thing I do want to say, and I'll do this one briefly. My hair looks awful today. Okay, briefly. Oh gosh, that's really bad. I got a comment, and it was really interesting, and I want to address it. Not to this specific person. I have no problem with what she commented. I have no problem whatsoever with what she commented, but I did want to address it overall. A person mentioned to me, they said, I'm really glad you're making these videos. I've enjoyed them, or something like this, paraphrase. Because you're not the materialistic girl I thought you were. I hope you consider this compliment. Okay. Number one. Please, under any circumstances, don't judge people just by their YouTube videos. If I'm a complete stranger to you and we don't have one-on-one contact, like through emails or more of a personal, on a more personal level, don't judge people. Whether you think they're materialistic, or you think they're awesome, or you think they spend too much money, or you think they are conceited, or you think they wear too much, whatever the case is, what you see on video on YouTube is just a part of a person's life. Now, if you make videos, you understand this, but if you don't, you might not have given it any thought. Every time I get on YouTube, I usually let my videos sit for a while because I will go back through them and take stuff out that's either too personal or I don't like or whatever. Because you have to be very careful what you share. I share way too much personal stuff, I think, and I'm probably going to regret it. And someday you may find my channel completely erased because I've decided I was too personal or whatever. But people that don't do personal videos, don't tell you personal things about them, just show makeup, that's okay. But don't judge them by that because you're just seeing a part of them. You're still just seeing a part of me. You don't see me when I'm tired or mad or angry or upset, or I yell at my husband, or I'm not very nice, or I'm not made up, or, whatever. I don't wake up looking like this. Not that this is great. I'm just saying, don't judge people's appearance or anything by what you see on YouTube. It's just not fair to the person, and it's just not correct. 100%, it's just not correct, okay? Because every once in a while, someone that I've kind of thought a certain thing about will share a personal part of their life, and I'm like, wow, I thought she had it all together. No one does. I thought her life was perfect. No one's is. I thought she was so beautiful. She showed herself without makeup the other day, and her face is completely broken out. We're real people that make videos, but don't feel like you really, really know them unless you really get to know them in person or on a more personal level. There is someone from the internet that I completely met through the internet that I have totally connected with. And I do feel like I know her, okay? I really do. But that's because we text, we private message, we email, all those things. We've even talked on the phone. I feel like I know her better because of that. So anyway, that's it for today. I just want to throw that out there just to be careful with what you think about people because it might not be correct. Okay, I'm about to put up a lot more videos that aren't simple changes. So just know that those are coming because I've got to put them up because they're starting to get old and rotten on my desktop. I've got to do some ones from What I Wish I Would Have Known. And I have a couple of skincare and stuff like that updates. So they'll be coming, but these will too. Thanks. Bye-bye.